Hello everyone, Tim back for another Minecraft Factory tutorial. Today we're going to be building Genghis Khan, the Mongolian emperor of the Mongolian Empire from the 11/1200s. So this is the first character in the historical series that I've actually a descendant of. Genghis Khan is my 28th great-grandfather. I do genealogy. It's kind of a side hobby, and I have indeed found roots to Genghis Khan. I actually have no Asian in my family. It's just Genghis Khan was known to have a lot of kids, and when you have that many descendants or that many kids, you're going to have a lot of descendants. So, anyways, yeah, that's the cool little fun fact about him and me. So I'm building my ancestor today, and some of you probably will be as well, because I bet a lot of you are probably descendants of him too. For starters, thank you to Trick or Treat 3306 for the recommendation. He's left quite a few recommendations on the channel for different historical builds. I will be getting to all of them. They're all great options. Thank you so much, Trick or Treat 3306. I really appreciate it. All amazing options. I'll probably build them in the order you listed them. Genghis Khan sounded the coolest, so I wanted to do him first, and then we'll just move on from there. But yeah, I wanted to take a break. Not too big of a break, but a little break from the Marvel series. We kind of went mayhem on the Marvel series. But anyways, enough of me rambling. So let's go ahead and get on to the tutorial. So to build Genghis Khan, you're going to need gray terracotta, smooth sandstone slab, netherware block, bamboo button, polished andesite, polished tuff, brown terracotta, block of gold, deep slate tiles, stone button, white terracotta, polished tuff stairs, polished tuff slab, red concrete, yellow concrete, gray wool, white wool, brown wool, black wool, and light gray terracotta. So once you have all those together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to start Genghis Khan off with a row of 8 with your gray terracotta. We're going to bring these 2 blocks forward right here, and these 2 as well. We are then going to do 2 additional rows of gray terracotta. Just like this. And then honestly, the rest of the legs, you can make whatever you want as underneath, because it's all going to be covered up. So it's going to be 9 rows of insert block. So in this case, I'm just going to use smooth sandstone just to make this a little easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then just go ahead and fill all of this in. I'm through, those of you wondering what line I'm from, I'm through Genghis Khan's son, Yochi or Jochi. I don't actually know how to say his name. And the Mongolians, like today, they pronounce his name differently. They call him Genghis Khan. So, and yeah, bring everything back by 3 and just continue everything to the back and to the sides. This will also give us a good template to build off of, because we're going to be building a lot of stuff onto this. So. Yeah, I'm through his son. Let's just call him Jochi, or Yochi. Joshi Khan. Let's just say Joshi Khan. So, and then his son is Burke Khan. I'm through him as well. So, there we go. That is the legs completely. Well, not completely, kind of done. So yeah. So, let's move on to all the detailing. So we're going to come down here to the legs, and we are going to do trying to figure out how to word this. So we're going to place a sandstone right here and a sandstone right here. We're going to place a sandstone slab like this, and then 2 blocks in the middle here. We're going to place another sandstone next to these with a slab underneath. Same thing over here. All right, so for the next row, what we're going to do is we're going to do an entire row of smooth sandstone. Then we are going to do an entire row of nether wart block. And on top of these nether wart, or not on top, on the front of the nether warts, we're going to place bamboo buttons, just like this. That was clean. Holy. We are then going to do an entire row of smooth sandstone. Then on these 4 middle blocks, we're going to place smooth sandstones. And then the remaining, we're just going to take these 2 middle blocks up all the way, just like this. So this is what you should have. Then with our brown terracotta, we're going to place 2 here and then 1 here. Same thing on this side. With our polished tufts, we're going to place this kind of 3, like this kind of angled pattern like this. And then underneath these, we'll just place a polished andesite. We're going to place 1 polished andesite in this corner and 1 in this corner. And then we're going to place 2 brown terracottas here, 1 here, and then same thing the other side there. And then up here, we're going to place this pattern with the polished tufts, and then polished andesite everywhere else. And then the final little addition we're going to make with our brown terracottas, we're going to place 2 right here, and then 2 underneath it. And that will give us the front of the statue done, or of the legs done, I should say. Moving on to the other side, or to the left, I should say. What we're going to do is we are going to place a slab right here, and then a block on top, of course. We're going to place a block next to that. We're going to place a slab right here, and then a block here with a slab underneath. Just like that. So that will give us that. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to drag everything over. So we're going to do a row of sandstone, then a row of nether wart. We're going to place a bamboo on the front of this one, and then all along here. Then a row of smooth sandstone, then a row of brown terracotta. Then we're going to alternate this. Actually, what we could do is we could take this row of brown terracotta all the way over as well, and then we're going to alternate this. So we're going to place a polished tuft here, and then just alternate it. Same thing up here. Well, actually, it's the opposite, but that's on that side. Moving on to the other side, it is the exact same. Nope, not like that. That's not what I wanted either. There we go. It's a row of these, then a row of this. Buttons over here, and then we'll just drag this. That's not the right block. All over this tutorial. There we go. So that is that side done. And that is actually the legs completely done. We're not going to see anything back here, but it's good that we built that just to have something there. Moving on to the torso. Torso is kind of fun. So we're not actually going to see any of the base torso, so we're not even going to worry about building any of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a row of brown terracotta right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the end blocks forward by 1. We're going to bring this block forward with a block of gold and then place a bamboo button on it. We're going to bring this block forward, the brown terracotta, and then these 2 forward. And then we're going to get out the deep slate tiles, and we're going to place a deep slate tile right here, and that is that. Going back a block, we're going to place a polished tuff here on the ends of the row, and then just kind of work your way in like this. And we're going to do this 2 more times, but alternating, of course. So 1 and 2, and then we'll just alternate it to our will. Just like this. For the next row, we're going to do 1 andesite, 1 tuff, 1 andesite. Let's just put 2 gold, 1 andesite, 1 tuff, 1 andesite. We're going to bring this gold forward, and we're going to need the yellow concrete, and we're going to place the yellow concrete right here. Next 2 rows are entirely block of gold. And what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 golds right here, and then 2 golds right here. We're going to place 2 yellows here, and then 2 yellows here. And up here, we're going to place a yellow and a gold here. Just go ahead and place those, get them out of the way. On each side of this, we're going to place a block of polished tuff, and then just alternate it out, like that. For the next row, we're going to do a polished andesite, a polished tuff, 4 gray terracottas, a polished tuff, polished andesite. And on top of all of these polished, or not polished, the gray terracottas, we're going to place a stone button. And then the final 3 rows, well, actually, not really. The next 2 rows are entirely gray terracotta. And then the final row, we're going to do 2 gray terracottas, 4 browns, 2 grays. And then with our stone buttons, we're just going to place 2 here and then 2 here. So just like that. And that will give us the entirety of the torso done. So moving on to the arms, they are the same. So we're going to place, coming right here, we're going to place 2 white terracottas and then 2 gray terracottas. We're going to do an entire, well, actually, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, you know what? Let's make all 11 rows gray terracotta. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's all getting covered up anyway, so we may as well. Just like this. You know what, while we're here, let's go ahead and do this side too. We'll take this all the way up. So this is like a kind of a battle armor. Oh, come on. This is a battle armor. Obviously, Genghis Khan was... I'm an idiot. I built that on the wrong level. This is a battle armor, though. So he obviously would use this to in active war. And that's the wrong material. Man, I'm all over the place. What is my deal? There we go. My ancestor doesn't like me building him. That's what it is. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. We'll start on the left arm because it's the one we did first. The one we did right. So we're going to place a brown terracotta right here, a gold on top, then a brown terracotta, then a gold, then a brown terracotta, then a gold. We're going to place brown terracottas next to all of these minus the bottom block here. Then with our polished tough stairs and slabs, we're going to place a stair here on the same rows that the golds are on actually, and then just place a slab going off of those stairs just like this. And then up here, the block of gold, We're going to do a 2x2 square block of gold right here, and then we're going to do 3 additional ones just right here. With our red concrete, we're going to place, we're going to actually fill the remaining section of this in with red concrete. So the other side is the exact same, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we will put these here, here, and here. There we go. So just like that, and this is what you should have for the front of the statue. Moving on to the sides. For the sides, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hands back by 3, of course. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we can just go ahead and do the same thing as we did on the front, where we made everything gray terracotta. And if you want, you can go ahead and fill in the shoulders. It's up to you. Like that. Coming back over here to this side, this arm. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pretty much just drag everything over, but we're not going to like break these blocks. We're going to make it 3D. So drag everything over that you see next to you, even the golds, just like this. We are going to place 1 brown terracotta right here, and then 2 red concretes here, and then we're just going to make the rest of this red concrete. So just like that. And we'll build the shoulder pad once we finish the cape. The other side is the exact same, so go ahead and do that real quick. He does have like these big golden shoulder pads, so we will do those. So there we go. Should probably be showing the side. You know what? I want to make a small change here. What if I like that better? You don't have to do that, but I kind of like that design a little better. Just not as much gold. Yeah, I like that better. Let's do that. So there's that. And now for the cape. Cape's pretty simple. We're going to take this red concrete all the way across the back. Take it all the way to the ground. Take it all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it all the way up. And then I missed it by a block. Oh well. And then we just fill it in. So yeah, pretty simple stuff. The cape covers up the entirety of the back, so we don't have to worry about doing a back. By the way, I can imagine wearing a cape in a war would be very, very distracting, I guess the word would be. It'd get in your way. I doubt he always wore it, but yeah. By the way, I'm trying to think of hold on, I'll finish that thought after we do what we do next. So for the rest of the cape, there's that. We got the cape pretty much done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come to this row where that polished andesite is there. We're going to break this and just break the ones below it. Just like that, just to give it a little bit of depth. Just like that. And then, coming to the back, we're just going to take it out by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing over here. And we're just going to fill this in. Red concrete, of course. So, all those characters that Trick or Treat 3306 listed, he listed Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan, of course. He listed somebody else, can't remember who it was. I think it was Einstein, maybe. Then you have King Henry VIII, who's an ancestor of mine. Alexander the Great, I don't think so. Vlad the Impaler, no. Marie Antoinette, no. William Shakespeare. I'm actually descended from William Shakespeare's sister. His sister was my, I think, 13th great-grandmother or something. But anyways, moving on from me. It's not about me. Let's do the shoulder pads. So for those, what we're going to do is we'll start on this side. We're going to place a yellow concrete right here, and then 2 blocks of gold on top of it. Right here, we're going to place a yellow concrete with a block of gold on top and 1 to the right. Back here on the side, we're going to do 4 blocks of gold here with the yellow concrete on the end. We're going to place 2 yellow concretes right here, and then just place blocks of gold, 2 rows of them, or kind of like this. Then, on the back, we're going to place a yellow concrete here with 2 blocks of gold on top of it. And then we're just going to place like this shape right here. And then we're going to get out our red concrete and just drag it all the way forward and just go ahead and fill this entire section in here. Like that. And then for the top, it's not even, I'm aware. For the top, we're going to fill in these first 2 rows here with just gold. And then we're going to place 1 here and 1 here, which that will give us the first shoulder pad. And then the other side is the exact same. So let's go ahead and do the cape here. Just like this. There's that, 2 of those. And then the back, just like this. And that will give you the shoulder blades, or the shoulder pads, I should say. And now for the head. So for the head, first thing we're going to do, let's reorganize ourselves here. So we're going to need black wool, white terracotta, light gray terracotta, white wool, brown wool, oh, not block of resin, gray wool, block of gold, I believe that's it. We can add if we need to. So with our black wool, first thing we're going to do is we're going to place 3 black wool just right here and then 2 right here. We are going to do 1 row of white terracotta here, and then on this row we're going to do, come on, place right. Thank you. We're going to place 2 white terracottas, 4 black wools, 2 white terracottas. Next row, 2 white terracottas, 1 black wool, 2 light gray terracottas, 1 black wool, 2 white terracottas. Next row, 3 white terracottas, 2 black wools, 3 white terracottas. Next row, 1 white terracotta, 1 white wool, 1 brown wool, 2 white terracottas, 1 brown wool, 1 white terracotta. For the next row, we are going to do 1 white terracotta, 2 black wools, 2 white terracottas, 2 black wools, 1 white terracotta. And on this row, we're going to place blocks of gold where there is not black wool. Next row, we're going to place another row of white terracotta. You may as well just do the same thing on the next one. What was that? That's 7. But don't place one on the top. Well, actually, if you want to, you can, but place gray wool on the ends of the row. Like that. Okay, anyways. So on top of these end blocks, we're going to place an additional block of gold. And then we're going to place one up here and right here. And we're then going to place 4 right here in the middle. We are then going to place, with our gray wools, we're going to place a gray wool on top of each one of these blocks of gold. Just like this. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take our gray wool and we're going to drag it down by, we're going to place a gray wool here, and then we're going to go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. We're going to place a block of gold underneath that, and then 2 additional gray wools under that. Do the same thing over here, so place 1 here, then place 5 underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then place a block of gold, then 2 gray wools. And that will give us the front of the statue, or the front of the head, I should say. Moving to the sides, we are going to take the gray wool back by an additional 1, 2, and 3. We're then going to place gold, the remaining portion, so just overhang it by 1. Go ahead and place the gold here too. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. So 1, 2, and 3, and gold the rest. Place 1 here. And then for the back, just to get this like an outline, we're going to place 1 gold, or no, 2 golds going inward, and then 4 black wools. And on top of these, we're going to just place 2 black wools just to get that over with. So the entirety of the back of the statue, of the head, I should say, is entirely block of gold. So what we can do is we can just fill all of this in with gold and go all the way up to what we have up in the front. Gosh dang it, Braden. Build right. It's not that hard. So there we go. 8 rows. And then for the sides, we are going to place a block of gold here and then all the way back. Next, we're going to place 2 right here and then fill this in. And then next, we're going to place 2 right here. And then we will make the remaining portions just gray wool. And then right here, just going to place gray wool here, take it back, and then same thing like that. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So there we go. Just like that. And then for the top of the head, we're going to place gold right here. We are going to actually connect them in the corner. So place a block there, then take it over, and then take it all the way back. And then we are going to actually, you're going to break that. Place a gray wool here, and then you'll take that over into the kind of hard to explain. This is what you're going to want to have. And then basically we're just going to move in a row, but going upwards the rest. So just like this, connect them in the corners. And then go up another row. Then we're going to do 2 rows, a block of gold, just like this. And then with our gray wool, we're going to place 3 gray wool just like this with 1 in the middle. Coming around to the side here, we're going to place 2 gray wools just right here. And then doing an angle outward, we're going to place 3 right here. 1 underneath right here, and then 1 like this. We're going to do a diagonal and place 1 underneath here. And we're also going to place 1 here and 1 here. So that's that side done. And then on the other side, obviously we've got a few holes to fill. So we're going to place 1, 2 right here. Fill this. Place 1 coming out of it. We're going to place 1 underneath this one. And then we're going to fill this and place 2 right here. And once you've done that, you actually will have finally finished your Genghis Khan statue. So let me get rid of my hand here. Let me get back up to the front. So there he is, you guys. That is Genghis Khan, the Mongolian ruler. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. It was kind of a rough one. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a weird day. So, but yeah, yeah. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video.